What's good? TTC, it's been a while. It's been a while. Just got to shake off the sexiest man alive in the universe. Has got to shake off the cobwebs. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a while since I've addressed any TTC shit. So, first of all, I know a lot of you guys on Facebook have been, asking me my opinions as to what I thought about the Texans draft. The Texans draft couldn't have been any better. We signed all 7 of our draft picks: cornerback Kevin Johnson, linebacker Benardrick McKinney in the 2nd round, Jalen Strong, wide receiver in the 3rd round, wide receiver Keith Murphy in the 4th round, 5th round linebacker Rashal Clyte. 6th round we signed Christian Covington, and the 7th round we got Kenny Hilliard at running back. So to be honest with you, yes, we did lose Andre Johnson. We did lose a lot of Texans guys, you feel me, this offseason. But to tell you the truth, we got the 3rd best upgrade in the NFL draft this season. Believe that. Not to mention, we got Vince Wilfork on the defensive line. That's going to help J.J. Watts. That's going to help Whitney Merciless. And it's going to help De'Vanion Clowney. Just wait till Clowney gets back from his injury and he plays at 100% again. When his torn meniscus or whatever, when he gets back, things are going to be popping. I predict the Texans solidly with a solid offensive line and the draft, how we did in the draft. Also, not to mention, we picked up Raheem Moore at the strong safety position. So he's going to help out Kareem Jackson in zone coverage. So we got ourselves a zone coverage safety, which that's what we were looking for a long time. So Brian Cushion's going to be back. He's going to be back strong, healthy. Yes, we did lose Brooks Reed, but that's all right. We need a quarterback pass rusher. I think with Raheem Moore, that kind of does help out a little bit in the safety position, but when we lost Brooks Reed, it's okay. We got other linebackers like Daryl Sharpton and stuff like that can fill that position, fill that role. So Texans fans, don't worry. Aaron Foster, he's going to be back. He's going to be back healthy. Things will be clicking. So now that I got to the draft, which I like the draft, I think the Texans did pretty good. I couldn't be more proud of it. We had an awesome draft this year. We got 2 receivers. We got a running back. We got a couple linebackers. We got an offensive lineman. And we got a cornerback with the 1st pick. So we good. We're good. We drafted what we needed. We drafted what we needed and we got it. So I couldn't be much happier. Now I'm addressing some TTC shit. Michael Rand, my good old buddy old pal, man, I just had to respond to your fucking video. First of all, for you to sit here and make a video about a bunch of fucking trolls, because according to this YouTube community, if you don't make a video, you're a troll. So basically, even if you're not affiliated with YouTube and you're on Texans fan page, or if you're a friend of Michael Rand's, or somebody who just gives like a third-party perspective, criticism about the Cowboys or whatever, according to YouTube standards, you're considered a troll because you're not on YouTube addressing it on video. That doesn't make any sense at all, Rand. I mean, for you to sit here and make a video about a bunch of fucking trolls that are trolling you that bad, whether it's at your work or on Facebook or whatever, damn, you mad, bro? They really got you that bad? Shit. All right, well, fuck it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just, wipe my hands clean of that, because I really don't really care about that part of the video. What I care mostly about is he starts talking about the Texans went 88-120. Okay, yes, I'm very glad that you know the Texans' history. Wunderbar. I'm glad you know. But if you go look at your record, the Dallas Cowboys record, after Jerry Jones' 3rd championship he won with the Cowboys? I know y'all won 5, but I think Jerry Jones won 3 of them with you guys. After y'all's final championship, 95 or 94, somewhere around there? Go look at your win-and-loss record, and you almost have a 500 record. Okay, so you talk about the Texans' schedule last year. We didn't beat anybody. We had a weak schedule. You named that we beat the Baltimore Ravens, and you named another team that we beat that you considered legit. Okay, we also beat the Cincinnati Bengals. We beat them in the regular season with Ryan Mallett's debut, and we outbeat Brian Hoyer, and they actually didn't even get in the end zone. The Texans had the #1 rated defense for like the first 6 weeks of the fucking season, and they finished a top 10 defense last year. So imagine if we had a solid quarterback and we didn't have Ryan Fitzpatrick. Speaking of Ryan Fitzpatrick, which he had a stellar season last year. He had probably his best season ever in his whole career with the Houston Texans. The thing is, Michael Rand, if Case Keenum would have been the starter, mark my fucking words, we would have beat your fucking Cowboys in Week 5. Yeah, in Week 5. We would have beaten you guys. Think about it. Think about it logically, Mike. You're talking about how Ryan Fitzpatrick sucks, but yet Ryan Fitzpatrick took the Cowboys to overtime. And I like that beautiful little replay that you put on there when it showed Watts tried to get the sack on Romo and Romo threw the touchdown. Look at the clock. It said 6 minutes and 24 seconds in the third period. You guys scored your first fucking touchdown on the Houston Texans midway in the third quarter. If that's not a stellar, superb fucking defense, then tell me what the fuck is, because I couldn't tell you if we were playing that good with a fucking mediocre quarterback at best, and we kept up with you guys and sent you guys to overtime. Just imagine if we would have had a solid quarterback. Imagine if we would have had somebody like Case Keenum or Ryan Mallett. Ryan Mallett was hurt at the time because he tore his pectoral. Oh, no, he wasn't introduced in the league at the time. I don't think we signed him at the time, but just imagine if Case Keenum would have been the fucking starter. You guys would have been shitting bricks, and we would have won that fucking game. We would have won. No questions asked. Texans would have won. Now, Mike Rand, I give you your props, and I said, you know, I said that you guys beat us 3 out of 4, and I don't look at you as a rival anymore, and I don't. If I look at Dallas Cowboys on the schedule 3 years from now, they're just another team on the schedule. I don't give a flying fuck if they're from Texas or not. You don't think, oh yeah, and you talk about my fan base trolls. Have you ever looked at your fan base? Your fan base fucking trolls too. And I saw the video you came out with, and a couple, you know, you got a couple cats in the comment. I agree with everything Michael Rand says. And chirpy chirping, talking shit. You know what? Go ahead. Because you and your fanboys can say whatever you want. Oh, and let me address another thing. You talk about how the New York Giants kicked our ass. Did you actually watch the entire game from the start to the finish? Because if you go back and watch that game, we were kicking the Giants' fucking ass. Was it, who's the guy that does the salsa? We made that motherfucker fumble. That motherfucker fumbled the ball. We made Eli Manning threw a pick, and Daniel Manning intercepted the pass. The Giants had 2 turnovers in the first half, and we collectively could have won that fucking game. But again, we didn't have a fucking quarterback. We had a top 10 defense, arguably the #1 defense the first 5-6 weeks of the season, and and all these games we lost that you're talking about we lost were close fucking games. The only 2 teams that blew us out, yes, the Giants blew us out in the second half. Give them credit. They blew us out in the second half, okay? They blew us out. The Cowboys sure as hell didn't blow us out. And yes, we did beat the Redskins, but the Redskins played us pretty good up until the end. The Eagles, you want to talk about the Eagles swept our division? Okay, first of all, you're talking about a Philadelphia Eagles team with McCoy at running back. You're talking about Nick Foles at quarterback. And you're talking about guys like Jeremy Maclin and all that at wide receiver playing a stellar game. Dude, they had a fucking squad. So this ain't the Eagles team of Sam Bradford that came in to beat Houston. This is the team of Nick Foles. Big fucking difference. All right? Now, yes, Ryan Fitzpatrick, mediocre quarterback. We talked about how he sucked, this and that. I think he had one of his best seasons last year if you go back and look at the stats. He had one of his best fucking seasons. Now let me address something about fucking Tony Romo. Okay? If you want to talk about stats, all right, Michael Rand, the Houston Oilers have accomplished 2 AFL titles. Now I know you're thinking, oh, well, we got 5 Super Bowls. That's great. But if you look at Tony Romo's career, he's never been in the NFC Championship game. Warren Moon, no, not Warren Moon, but Dan Pastorini has been to 2 AFC Championship games. So then that makes Dan Pastorini ahead of Tony Romo because Dan Pastorini's been to 2 AFC Championship games. Earl Campbell has been to the AFC Championship game twice. So where has Romo been? Where has Des Bryant been? Where's all these badass guys you got on your team like DeMarcus Ware and all that been? Okay, DeMarcus Ware went to the I don't know. He didn't go to AFC Championship games. They lost to the Colts in the second round. But anyways, to make a long story longer, Mike, if you want to argue stats, what fucking playoff teams have you guys beaten that were actually legit after your last Super Bowl? Okay, you beat the Detroit Lions, which both of you guys were cheating in that game. Okay, you beat the Philadelphia Eagles, which was probably your only legit win. And who did y'all beat way before that? Oh, y'all had a bye and lost to the Giants. Okay, so what team other than the Philadelphia Eagles in like the last 18 seasons have y'all beat in the playoffs that was actually like a legit playoff win? We beat the Bengals twice. So in our 12 or 14 years in existence, I can argumentatively say we won just as many playoff games as you guys have since we've been in the league. Since we've been in the league, argumentatively. And didn't y'all go to Minnesota and stink up the field against Brett Favre and lost 34-3 against a 40-year-old fucking quarterback? Just imagine if Case Keenum would have been the starter, man. We would have fucking smashed the Dallas Cowboys. No fucking questions asked. We would have smashed y'all motherfuckers. So Michael Rand, we can argue stats all you want. Arian Foster is better than any fucking running back you got right now currently. You don't have DeMarco Murray anymore. You ain't got fucking shit stains for a running back. You got Darren fucking McFadden, a fucking injury-prone fuck that's just as bad. That's just as bad. So Arian Foster is going to have more yards than Darren McFadden, I promise you that. Darren McFadden is trash. And it's funny because you want to talk about how my fan base was trolling. But yet, when DeMarco Murray left, if memory serves me correctly, Rand, wasn't it your fan base that was bashing DeMarco Murray as he made that exit out and went to your division rivals, the Eagles? I mean, just correct me if I'm wrong. You know, because if your fan base is supposed to be this highly classy kind of fan base, then why would you bash your own man? If DeMarco Murray was the guy y'all stood behind the last couple of years, God forbid I would dare anybody to say anything bad about him. But there were some Cowboys vid makers on YouTube as well as, I'm pretty sure in the comment section, that were like, yeah, fuck DeMarco Murray, he was trash, yeah. Yeah, and he went to Philly. That could end up biting y'all in the ass. So anyways, to make a long story longer, Ran. Then you say, fuck my organization. Fuck my organization. Okay. Let's put it like this, Ran. Don't be mad now if the Texans have a better winning record than the fucking Cowboys this year. You say that let's stop worrying about what the Dallas Cowboys are going to do. I'm not worried about what you guys are going to do. I'll let the Texans trolls in the fucking fan page, let them worry about what you're going to do. All right? I could give a shit less. Why don't you worry about re-signing your boy Dez Bryant and giving him that $90 million contract that he wants? Because you know Jerry Jones with his ugly ass has the fucking money to give it to him. So it looks like Dez Bryant might become Philadelphia Eagle because he said he's already sitting out the first 2 games of the season if you don't give him his money. What other receivers you got? I guess you're just going to throw to Jason Witten the whole game. Who you got, Ram? Who you got at receiver position? I think not only in the draft but this offseason, I think we did better than you guys. I think you guys actually taken a step back from losing DeMarco Murray. And if you don't get that Dez Bryant thing settled, it looks like you guys got a lot more worried on your hands than what we have to worry about. So, Michael Rand, you worry about your team, and I worry about my team, and let's just leave it at that. You worry about signing Dez Bryant, and we'll worry about our starting quarterback position, which Ryan Mallett should win the position. He's going to outbeat Brian Hoyer. I think so. And I think that'll be our starting quarterback going into next season. With a healthy Ryan Mallett and a healthy squad, I think this team can win 11 games. Go 11-5. There you go. 11-5. All right, now I'm going to address one more thing, TTC related, and that's my boy Eaglespeed. Hey, bro, I've been there where you've been. I came into this bitch about 2-3 years ago, and nobody liked me. And maybe deservingly so. I pissed off a lot of people. I was going in, trying to make a name for myself, young buck trying to come in here, trying to make a name for himself, stuff like that. You know, I came talking shit to entire fan bases. I had 20 motherfuckers responding to one video I would make. Dislikes all over my videos. Just similar. I see you and I almost kind of saw what I was going through when I first came in this motherfucker. A word of advice, bro. All right. If you want to be a heel, be a respectable heel. Your videos have potential. And I like what you come out with. I actually watch all your videos, and I thumbs up every single one of them out of respect, because I respect you. Regardless of what the rest of TTC thinks about you, I have a lot of respect for you. I like your consistency. I like what you put in your videos. All I ask is that you be a little more creative in your trash talking. I think you have the potential to win Rookie of the Year this year. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because you're so consistent with your videos, and you're kind of good at trolling. I'll give you that. You're really good at being a troll on your videos. I think if you just upped your trash talking skills and you were a little bit more creative, I think you have potential to be Rookie of the Year this year. Hands down. I don't care what any of these people say about you. They can say, I don't like you, whatever. If they don't like you, that's fine. I respect you because you were in the same position I was in. But just take notes from your boy. If you're going to be heel, be respectable. You know what I'm saying? Make a name for yourself in a respectable manner. You know, don't low blow anybody. Don't put anybody's personal info out. None of that crap. That's stupid. It's pointless. Just be respectable. You know what I'm saying? You can trash talk. You can call anybody any kind of name you want. Just keep it in the confines of respectability. You feel me? And just, you know, no putting anybody's personal info out. That's all I ask. And I think you have potential to be Rookie of the Year. In fact, I already said I was going to vote for you. My original vote was Jackass or West Coast Philly fan. But after seeing your videos, the amount of time you're putting into them, pumping them out each and every day, I have nothing but respect for you, dude. That's all I got to say. I'm going to leave it at that. You know, and if anybody in the TTC doesn't like the fact that I came out and defended this guy, you can go fuck yourselves. You know, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. You feel me? You know, when I turn this camera off, it's back to my normal life, whatever the fuck it is I do. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I addressed Michael Rand, I addressed Eaglespeed, I addressed the Texans draft. I can't wait till the fucking season starts. Looking very forward to it. When the season gets down to cracking, trash talking will be back on my channel. But until then, the sexiest man alive in the universe. I know there's like one more thing I was supposed to say, but I don't remember. It doesn't come to my head at this moment, so I'm just gonna leave it off. Leave it off for here. If I do remember, I'll holla back at y'all. But anyways, y'all take care, man, and peace out.